All right, we are back with weekly reflection number 9. It has been a week, so we're on schedule, on target. In outside in the beautiful fall weather of Bentley University. Fall has actually just been absolutely beautiful here. It's crazy. The reds, the yellows, orange, green, the trees, the leaves on the ground. I just love it. I look at it every day when I'm walking to class, and it's just beautiful. However, it is night and getting to the end of fall, and it is like 45 degrees out. So a little bit chilly, but my roommate's in my room, so can't film in there. And I didn't feel like going to somewhere else, and I'll just do it outside because it's nice. So, weekly reflection. We'll go over my progress with Envision, which is nothing. I didn't get to Envision this week. Had some minor setbacks with just my sleep and working hard on an essay in class. For school and a couple other school things, but wasn't able to get to Envision. Just had my calls with my some of my people that I call with weekly, and then actually let's go over soccer season and then my reflection for the week. So in terms of the soccer season, we only have 3 more games left. We are 7-4-2, I believe. Just lost our previous game to SNHU, but SNHU had an awesome turf field and stadium. They had like a box for like parents or whatever. It was sick, and it was in like the woods too, and it was fall, so you had like all the beautiful scenery. So it was really cool. But only 3 games left, and it's crazy to think about that I'm almost done with my freshman year of soccer. I consider it done because I get 4 regular seasons and 3 spring seasons because I won't be doing the spring my senior year. Be focusing more on work and stuff. But so I consider the fall for me this year to be kind of like a sophomore. But anyway, slowly reflecting on that. I'll reflect on it when it's done. But it's been a great season. I can't wait to see how we finish out the rest of it, and I can't wait to spend the rest of the time with the boys. And it's crazy that like one of the leaders after one of the games sent a chat to the team because we lost and tried to like bring us back up, but he said, or just from what he said, I thought that like it's crazy how it's some of these people's last time playing soccer. The seniors, I can think of like 5 of them plus a couple graduates. Like it's literally going to be their last time playing soccer, unless they like obviously they'll probably play like adult league or something like that. But it's just crazy that it's kind of over. At that point, like you're never going to be playing soccer in a similar situation ever again. But and it's weird because for me I'm thinking like, oh, I have 3 more years of this, I have so much more time left, but they don't. And so I have to remember that I have people like that on my team. I like the mindsets of people are all different. Some people are like, oh, I'll wait till next season, like I can build up my skills during the off season, blah, blah, blah. Some people are like, no, we have to go every single game now because it is their last season. So you should have to be aware of that, keep that in mind. So I'll go over my reflection for the week. I'll put up the 14 questions that I ask myself every single time. First, we got steps towards the 8 disciplines. So for reading, writing, and math, not reading a book right now, which I'll talk more on later, but we read an article for English called The Coddling of the American Mind, and it was actually a really good article talking about like the fragile mindsets of Americans in colleges. It was written in 2015, but it's still so prevalent now with all the delusion going on with people my age, honestly, and beyond my age. It's crazy how many people are just incredibly low IQ or just don't even know how to value things. And you just want to teach them how to because it's important and we need it as a country. But the Calling of the American Mind was about how universities are kind of coddling, sheltering from students and faculty, shielding students from ideas that they don't like, which obviously isn't what a university is supposed to do. It's supposed to give you a whole diverse range of ideas and challenge your beliefs so that you can either reaffirm them or make better ones. And that it's leading to the detriment of students emotionally and intellectually. So that was really good, and I wrote a very nice essay on it, rhetorical analysis. But in terms of health, obviously just soccer, gym, and eating healthy. With career, I didn't get to envision or offers this week, as I said, but I was just working on um, some schoolwork and stuff. I'll talk more about like my sleep, but in terms of relationships, just being social here, calling and texting friends and family, and that's also kind of all the emotional support I need. So that covers emotion as well. For financial, still not really doing anything for financial right now. For adventure, the travel to SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University, with their awesome stadium, that was really cool. I thought that was great, and I'll touch more on some of the adventure later. And then for philosophical, just listening to podcasts. Did my actions align with my morals and values? Mostly. Did I manage my time effectively? Mostly. I could. I mean, you can always be better with your time, but I could easily have been better with my time this week. I didn't even get to making my videos this week because of just the soccer and my poor time management and um, classes. So, but we'll get better this week. Get back to our standard. What challenges did I face this week, and how did I overcome them? So, in terms of my sleep, I don't know. It's like after hanging out with my girlfriend on the weekend, I was sort of took me a while to fall asleep for nights after that. So I would wake up too late. Oh no, I wouldn't wake up too. I would have to wake up later. One time I set my alarm for PM, not AM, so I woke up like 2 hours late. But and so my sleep was kind of off. And then going to like a Halloween party this weekend, which I stayed till like 12. But the point is like I need to stay more on top of my sleep, more scheduled, which I have been in the past. It just was off this week. And another thing, which I'll just touch on now, is reading. So I'm not reading a book right now, and I think that when I was reading Morning Sun, it was so nice to hit 10 o'clock and then read for however long I wanted, up until 40 minutes, either, and it would just smooth me right into sleep. Like if I started reading and I was just dead and needed to go to sleep, I would just go to sleep and then get 8.5 hours of sleep. And sometimes I would read all the way up to 10:40, and then I go to bed at 10:40 and get 8 hours of sleep. So, and either way, I would get so tired when I read, and even if I didn't, the second I shut off the light, I would just immediately go to bed. And I feel like some of that was attributed to the reading, the fact of not being on a screen. I had a small light on, but that was just to read, and maybe it was the stimulation of my mind in a certain way. But the reading really did good. And what I'm going to do is read Good Energy from now on, which is a book by Casey and Callie Means on health and stuff. So I think it will really help me with making videos and just learning more about it. And so I'll do that this week and see if it changes my sleep. And obviously, just being more, I don't know what the word is, like regulated with it. Also with the nutrition stuff, they actually offer a nutrition course at Bentley, so I'm gonna look to take that next semester if I can. I'm getting ready to do all my classes, like schedule all my classes. So when I do schedule my classes, I'll like go over how I schedule them and how I set it up, because I'm setting up what I'm going to be doing for pretty much the entire 4 years I'm here. Because I've looked over all the classes and what I want to take and what I want to major in. I mean, I'm probably going to do accounting, major, minor in possibly economics and health and industry. So 2 minors, just because the electives that I want to take kind of line up in that area. Anyways, I have a meeting on Tuesday with my academic advisor to kind of go over more of that stuff. what lessons did I learn from mistakes and setbacks? So it wasn't really a mistake and setback, but on the soccer trip to SNHU, I actually left my phone in the locker room. I mean, it was only like an hour and 15 bus ride, but anyways, like I mean, I could talk to my guys, but on the way there, after about 15 minutes, everyone just goes dead silent, like they're locking in. So I tried to sleep on the way there, but I was kind of just like dozing in and out, you know. And on the way there and the way back, what I was thinking of as I'm like dozing is just creating up scenarios in my head. So one of them was, what if I had three wishes? What would my wishes be? And I've gone over this so many different times, and I love doing it. I love going more in depth every single time with what exactly I would do, like what my day to day basis would be. And honestly, what I would do is probably the ability to manipulate time. So from there, I can redo any mistake I've ever done, things like that. Obviously, from now forward, I wouldn't do anything in the past probably because then I have to live all the way up again. But like in day to day, I can go back a day if I messed up. I can go back 5 seconds if I messed up, stuff like that. I can also basically predict the future because, like with sports betting, gambling, I can live through it and then figure out the Celtics win, go back and then bet on them, stuff like that. So I'm immediately rich from there. And there's so many more things you can prevent from doing that: injuries, reputation damages, stuff like that. But um, my second wish would be um, to become like a really good soccer player, because I think that would just be awesome, and to make my teammates become really good soccer players as well along with me. And so I think that would be crazy. And then the third would probably be, what was the third? Oh, the third was for like my health, or for me to be like, for me and the people that I love to be like indestructible, or really healthy, or for the food for us to eat to be really healthy for us, so that we can eat really bad foods but it could be really healthy for us. But those are like just selfish things, right? But then you think of, oh wait, could I do like, I thought of possibly like making there be two more Earths that come into orbit with Earth, so we have more Earths that we could like start putting people onto, and therefore we're not destroying this Earth and stuff like that. Or like getting rid of world hunger, like making there be healthy food for everyone. And then so you wouldn't do kind of the things for yourself, but you do some, and so it's just like a trade-off, and you try to find like the three best wishes that are the the best, the ones that you would actually use if given them. So it's just a cool thing that I do sometimes when I can't sleep, or stuff like that, like on the bus. Were there any big moments this week? I went home Tuesday and watched my hometown soccer team play. It was our senior night, so I saw all my old boys, saw my brother play, saw my family, um, saw a bunch of parents, saw my parents, saw my coaches. It was great. Talked with all of them. It was nice. Spent the night with my boys, so it was great. And that also is what made me truly happy this week and was my favorite part of this week. It was great. And I stayed over there. Okay, so that's actually why my sleep was also messed up, because I stayed over my house Tuesday night and I was up to like 11, but then I drove home the next morning at 5:30. But even though I skipped my class and took a nap all the way to like 9:30 after that, it didn't, like, my sleep was still a little messed up. But I'll definitely be more regulated this week. It might have not just been the not reading, but we'll be more regulated and the reading will be good. What were the times I felt deep or strong emotions? I couldn't think of a time this week that I felt deep or strong emotions, like really deep or strong emotions, except for the love for my girlfriend. Uh, feel that all the time. But other than that, I can't really think of anything. Did I learn something about myself this week? Just the reading part. Reading might be the way to get better sleep. I mean, it's also very good for me, so I should get back on the reading. What if I was less afraid of other people's opinions? what would I say? If I was less afraid of other people's opinions, what would I say? I would say that everyone should have. I would say that everyone has time to work out every day. They just need to figure out the correct time in their schedule to have it. Like everyone has the time. They just need to create and orient the time and their activities and prioritize them properly so that they have time to work out every day. Because health is our number one priority, and therefore it should be reflected in our daily activities. And so, if you're doing anything, what's more important than health? Okay, working to support your family, cooking healthy, good food for you and your family, but that's also health. But then working out is pretty much the third. I mean, yeah, like bringing your kids to their sports games, but like you can do co-rides and things like that. But anyway, you're able to work around all of that, and you should be able to work out. You can, even if you have to bring your kids with you or do a body weight workout, like everyone has the time. And if you don't, then you're lying to yourself. So that's what I would tell people. One of the things that I'm hiding from myself, I couldn't think of anything, which is ironic, but I really can't. What is the number one thing I must accomplish next week to feel better about myself? Is to do my first set of solid hours of brainstorming with NVSN from $100 million offers. I mean, I'm really excited to do this, really excited. So I can't wait to get into the deep work and do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel about this week? I'd say 7 because my sleep wasn't that good and I didn't get that good. Compared to everyone else at college, my sleep this week was probably still top 1%. But for me, it wasn't as good as it should have been. And so obviously I just need to go back to my regular standard for that. But also didn't get to like my videos. I didn't get to envision at all and $100 million offers. So I need to do a lot better on that this week. But I got to see my family. Didn't get to see my girlfriend, but I'm always talking with her. But good week with the boys. 7 out of 10. I have a great life anyway, so um, doesn't mean I'm gonna shy away from my goals, but it means that I can't really be mad about things too much because I have nothing to. I'm just so grateful with my life. And now we got the layout for the upcoming week. Um, work hard at practice, stay ahead of my schoolwork, make Insta videos and post one every day, as I have been doing. Actually, except for last week, I wasn't making them, but making them this week and posting them every day. Continue to have weekly calls with my Envision people. Read and brainstorm with $100 million offers. Very important. Journal. Keep my diet and training good. And figure out my courses for the spring semester. Like I was talking to you about. I need to figure out my courses. And when I do, I'll make a video go over how I actually came up with that. And with that, that's my weekly reflection. weekly reflection. Weekly reflection number 9. I'll see you guys next week with weekly reflection 10. See myself in multiple years with weekly reflection number 10. For anyone, I would say stay healthy, stay focused, and work. Be grateful and put love into the world. No, but actually be a good person.